Hello, today I'm going to show you how to get the Seitengrat Bow in Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, on the PlayStation 4. Now this is the ultimate weapon in the game, and can only be found in an invisible chest at the very top of the Skyferry. The trick, however, is that the chest only has a 1 in 100 chance of spawning, and even after it spawns, it only has a 1 in 100 chance of having the bow. That leaves your odds of getting it at 1 in 10,000. But for this video, we're going to mess around a little with the game's RNG to massively swing the odds back in our favor. Now our first goal is getting the chest to spawn. This is the hard part. We're going to start in Rabanastre and head inside the aerodrome at the west gate. You can do this anytime once your party returns from the Nalbina dungeons near the beginning of the game. I'm doing it here right after we've hit up Balthier and Fran for a ride on their airship to save Penelo. Take the Skyferry from Rabanastre to Nalbina, choosing the first option to travel by leisure craft. After this short cutscene, you'll be riding up in the sky. The very first time you take the airship, though, you'll have another short cutscene where the steward explains to a Sikh about how to use the cabins. I can't guarantee this method will work if that cutscene plays, so for the sake of consistency, I recommend attempting this on at least your second trip from Rabanastre to Nalbina. So now is a good time to make sure you have the Diamond Armlet equipped on Vaan. The chest will still spawn if you're not wearing it, but without it, it will never contain the bow. So unless your goal is to make 10 Jill very slowly, I recommend hitting up the first floor of Trial Mode to grab yourself an armlet. You can find it up the stairs right behind you when you start. Just make sure to clear the rats, then exit out once you reach the second floor. Alright, now that we're sure, head on out to the outside deck. From here, we're actually going to quit the game entirely, close the game completely, and reboot it from the PlayStation menu. This is going to reset our RNG to its starting values, giving us a solid place to work from. Otherwise, you're staring down the barrel of the 0.01% odds. Alright, so now that we've reset it, we need to make sure the chest spawns. Load up the autosave that was created when we walked outside. Hold the left stick up as you load into the game, so that Vaan starts off moving. We're going to count each time his left foot hits the ground, and the magic number we're looking for is 32. By the time we reach that number, we need to be back at the door, heading back inside. This is the hardest part, and really the only thing standing between you and your ultimate weapon. From what I found, the timing needs to be exact, so don't fret if you don't get it the first few times. Now, once you head inside, immediately turn around and go right back out. If we've done it correctly, the chest has now spawned upstairs. That's the key part of guaranteeing your Seitengrat. If the chest isn't there the second time you're outside once you've loaded the game from the Skyferry, quit the game completely and try again. Like I said, don't be surprised if it takes you a few tries. So once you smack straight into the invisible chest, we're going to shift our attention to the kid running up and down the side of the ship. We're going to count each time we see him in the corner. The magic number here is 4. So once he gets in the corner near us the 4th time, we're going to stop and watch him walk back to his parent, and then open the chest immediately once he stops. So there he is now in the corner. We're going to count this as number 2. So anyone familiar with the International Zodiac job system will recognize this kid. The original Tell was waiting until he put his arms up right there. But unfortunately we can't make our PS4 click like a PS2, so we're going to have to do this the hard way. So there's the 4th time in the corner. So now we're going to watch as he walks back to his parent. And as soon as he stops, press X. And there's your Seitengrat. Now I've been able to reproduce this 5 times successfully, and it has worked every single time I've gotten this chest to spawn on our second trip outside. So I'm 100% comfortable saying that this is a guaranteed method to get it if you can get that chest to spawn. So hopefully this works for you.